she's not going to say it outright. That's not how desire shows itself, and that's not how women work. When a woman is genuinely drawn to you, she doesn't announce it, she embodies it. Her eyes become messages. Her laughter? A signal. Her presence? A silent storm, daring you to notice. But here's the hard truth, most guys don't. They miss it completely. They brush it off as friendliness. They chalk it up to mixed signals. But she wasn't confused, you were. She was giving you the green light, and you stood there waiting for a billboard. So if you've ever walked away wondering, was she into me? This video is your answer. We're breaking down the 10 unmistakable signs a woman finds you attractive. Not the surface level stuff. I'm talking about the kind of attraction that simmers beneath the surface, pulls her toward you even when she tries to hide it. The kind that speaks without words. Once you learn to spot these signals, you'll stop chasing, because women don't pursue men. They invite them. Let's dive in. Number 1, her eyes undress you before her hands ever will. You're just standing there, unsuspecting, when the atmosphere tilts. Like gravity hiccups. Like the air thickens. And suddenly, you're not in the room. You're in her orbit. And she's revolving a little slower now, like you're the sun. Most men miss it. They're trained to spot the loud signs, the toss of hair, the flirt giggle, the bold lipstick. But when a woman finds you attractive, it starts quieter, deeper, in the dilation of her pupils. It's in the pause. That beat. She looks, and doesn't just look. She sees you. And in that tiny silence, she maps you. Not with her thoughts, but with her eyes. Not fast, not flitting. Her gaze droops. It lingers like fingers brushing fabric. She's not scanning like a security camera. She's sketching, like your art, she's figuring out where the shadows fall. Watch for when her eyes dip to your mouth mid-sentence. Watch for that tiny delay before she looks away. Or the second glance, the one that says she didn't mean to look again but had to. Her eyes have rhythm now. A pulse. They're saying, I'm not just seeing you. I'm wondering how you'd feel. This isn't about attention. This is intention. And when she watches you walk away, she's not just admiring. She's imagining. Women are visual too. They just hide it in nuance, in the quiet folds of restraint. But when attraction breaks through that fabric, you'll feel it, like a shiver before the storm. And if her eyes keep slipping, keep lingering, keep betraying the calm of her face, she's not just into you. She's already undressing the idea of you. Number 2, she laughs like she wants you to hear her moan. Laughter, the most overlooked, underappreciated tool in the game of attraction. Most guys hear a laugh and think, nice, she thinks I'm funny. But that's surface level thinking. They miss the depth. There's a world of difference between laughing with someone and laughing because someone makes your stomach flip. When a woman is into you, her laugh shifts. It's not just sound, it's sensation. It rolls out of her chest, dips into something warmer, heavier, and lands somewhere between her lips and your memory. It's got a rhythm, a softness, a kind of sparkle that says, I see you. And suddenly, jokes you didn't even try to make land like stand-up gold. You're not just funny, you're her favorite escape, the headline act in a show she doesn't want to end. And the body always tells the truth. She leans in just a little too close when she laughs. Her fingers brush your arm without needing a reason. She tosses her head back, exposing her neck, her smile lingering just a beat too long. Her hand finds her thigh as she giggles like you just whispered something forbidden. That's not humor. That's heat. That's her crafting a vibe, light, safe, and fun, while sneaking in layers of tension just beneath. It's intimacy in disguise, comfort laced with spark. Her laughter becomes a signal flare, a sly invitation, come closer. So the next time she laughs a little too hard at your dumbest line, don't get cocky about your wit. And definitely don't downplay it. Just know, she's not just laughing. She's flirting with her whole soul. Number 3, her voice drops like it's been touched. Pay close attention to how she speaks, her pitch, her tone, and the rhythm of her words. Around a man she's drawn to, a woman's voice does something subtle but powerful. It drops, just slightly. Not enough to seem obvious, but enough to make the moment feel thicker, more intimate, like silk sliding through the air. There's science behind it. When a woman is intrigued, curious, or even just a little aroused, her voice deepens. It softens. It becomes smoother, more textured, like warm honey over velvet. It's not usually intentional, it's instinctual. And then there's the way she says your name. It's no longer just a label, it becomes a melody, something intimate and rich. Sometimes she lingers on it, sometimes she whispers it like a secret, like your name has become a taste she enjoys rolling across her tongue. Notice how she speaks to others, then listen to how she speaks to you. Is her voice gentler? Slower? More deliberate? More wrapped in intention? That shift isn't random, it's her biology writing poetry while her attraction plays the music in the background. If her voice feels like it belongs in soft lighting, not under fluorescence, if it carries the warmth of a late-night conversation even in broad daylight, then you're not in the friend zone. You're in the space where curiosity turns to fantasy, and you're the subject. Number 4, her body faces you but her thoughts are already naked. Body language doesn't lie. You can fake a laugh, force a compliment, but you can't fake desire. When a woman is drawn to you, her body starts revealing truths her words might never say. It begins with how she positions herself. She aligns toward you, her knees, hips, shoulders, like gravity's been reset and you're now the center. The rest of the world fades out. You're the plot twist her day didn't expect. Then come the self-touches, not provocative, not yet, but subtle, suggestive tells. Fingers glide through her hair, toy with a bracelet, adjust a sleeve, and graze the skin just below her neck. These aren't idle movements, they're whispers of interest, nervous sparks searching for grounding. Her posture shifts when you enter her orbit. She straightens up, or arches ever so slightly, her chin raised just enough to show trust, intrigue, and vulnerability. Her lips may part mid-sentence, her neck subtly exposed, like her body's asking questions her mind hasn't voiced yet. And then there are the micro-reactions, flickers of eye contact, glances that land on your mouth instead of your eyes, the shift of weight from one hip to another, and head tilting in sync with your words. These are not accidents. They're instinctual, hormonal, magnetic. If she closes the space between you, lingers in a touch, or lets her fingers graze yours and doesn't retreat, that's not a coincidence. That's not just comfort. That's an invitation. She's not testing limits. She's drawing a map, and you're the destination. Number 5, she touches you like she's testing chemistry and hoping it explodes. Touch is never just touch. It's a message, a signal, a soft-spoken dare. When a woman is drawn to you, she doesn't ask, she orchestrates. Moments appear, fleeting yet electric, where her fingertips find you. A flick of the wrist to brush something off your chest, a casual fix of your collar, a laugh paired with a hand on your arm that stays a heartbeat too long. These aren't accidents. They're deliberate little accidents, carefully placed. It's not the touch itself, it's her awareness of it. She knows what she's doing. She touches you, then glances away, lips twitching with the thrill of it. Maybe she blushes, maybe she pulls back with that slight shiver that says, "Did I just do that?" Yes. Yes, she did. And it wasn't meaningless. There's tension now in her skin, a charged pulse in her fingers. Every contact spells something out, an invisible Morse code of desire. It's her way of asking, without saying a word, "Do you feel this too?" Touch becomes territory, sacred and bold. It's vulnerable, it's risky. And if she keeps finding reasons to reach for you, over and over, you're not in the friend zone. You're deep in the zone where the air is hot, charged, and waiting. So the next time her fingers trail your arm like she's memorizing the texture, ask yourself, who really made the first move? She's subtle, fearless, and sensually loud without saying a thing. And you didn't even have to offer her a drink. Number 6, she asks questions like she's undressing your soul. Conversations shift when attraction walks in. It's no longer just how was your day? Suddenly, she's asking what shaped your mind, what moments haunt you at midnight, and what dreams danced in your head when you were 6. When a woman is truly drawn to you, her questions gain weight. They stop skimming the surface and start diving for treasure. She's not just curious, she's captivated. She starts noticing patterns in your words, remembering the way you laugh at your own jokes, the coffee you ordered without thinking, and the offhand comment you made that stuck with her like a lyric. Attraction turns her attention into a kind of devotion. She begins to memorize you, piece by piece, like her favorite book she keeps rereading. And she opens up too. A little secret here, a childhood memory there, tiny windows into her world, waiting to see if you'll open yours in return. It's no longer small talk, it's slow undressing of the mind. A mutual reveal. Emotional chess. A gentle dare to be known. When time melts and the goodbye lingers, just one more thing, you're not just a conversation anymore. You're a connection she doesn't want to end. Because real attraction? It's not just a glance or a touch. It's a fascination with your thoughts, your contradictions, and your past. And when she starts exploring your story like it's the only one that matters, understand this, she's not just intrigued. She's invested. Number 7, he mirrors you like you're her favorite scene. It's subtle, so subtle you might miss it unless you know what to watch for. But once you catch it, you can't unsee it. Mirroring. She shifts like you. Sits like you. Tilts her head when you do. Reaches for her drink just after you reach for yours. It's not mimicry, it's something deeper. Like she's unconsciously syncing up with you. You lead, and she moves in rhythm, step for step. It's not an act, it's alignment. A quiet signal from her body saying, we're alike. We click. If you lean in and she follows, if your posture shifts and she echoes it moments later, that's not coincidence. That's chemistry. Even her language might change. Your slang slips into her sentences. Your tone becomes hers. Not because she's copying, but because something inside her whispers, this feels right. It's biological. When attraction hits at a real, primal level, we sync emotionally, physically, and energetically. So when she starts reflecting you like a mirror, don't pull away. Lean in. She's not just interested. She's attuned. Aligned. On your wavelength. Heartbeat for heartbeat. Number 8, she fidgets like her body's arguing with her mind. Attraction doesn't always show up as cool confidence. More often, it arrives wrapped in tension, nervous sparks, and a kind of barely contained chaos. When a woman finds you attractive, her body might betray her calm exterior. She'll twirl her hair, nibble her lip, tug at her clothes, or shift restlessly in her seat. These aren't just idle habits, they're small fires burning off the energy of desire she hasn't given herself permission to release. She might graze her fingers across her collarbone or thighs, adjusting her posture like she's trying to get comfortable, but somehow can't. That's not discomfort. That's the buzz of anticipation. Inside, there's a quiet storm building. Her mind might be whispering, keep it together, but her body? Her body is screaming, say something, touch him, close the space between us. Attraction isn't always graceful. Sometimes it stumbles. Sometimes it spills a drink or loses its train of thought mid-sentence. But that messiness? That's real. It's charged. It's raw. And when you catch her fidgeting, don't mistake it for boredom, it's the opposite. You're the spark that's throwing off her balance. Number 9, she makes herself available, then pretends it's coincidence. She keeps showing up right where you are. Replies come quick. Says she was just nearby. Coincidence? Hardly. When a woman is drawn to you, she'll shift the stars just a bit, just enough to cross paths. She plants the seed, we should all hang out, but somehow, it's just the two of you in the end. She's present, available, but never obvious. It feels like fate, like chance. But here's the truth, it's neither. This is the art of soft pursuit. Feminine finesse. She won't chase, that's not her game. You're the prize. But she'll open the door just wide enough for you to want to walk through. So if she keeps bumping into you, if the nights stretch longer, if the laughter lingers, she's not orbiting. She's aiming. Number 10, her goodbye always feels like a beginning. And in the end, how she leaves says more than any word she could have spoken. If her steps are slow and hesitant, if she pauses in the doorway just to look back twice, she's not ready to go. She's hoping you'll notice. Hoping you'll stop her. If her goodbye feels stretched, if her voice trembles ever so slightly on that last word, if her fingers linger a second too long when they touch yours, she's not saying farewell. She's leaving a question in the silence. Her eyes tell a truth her lips are too careful to say. A soft "see you soon" slips out, but it lands like a challenge, like a dare. She's not closing the book, she's turning the page, hoping you'll follow. Because when a woman desires you, she doesn't just walk in with presence, she exits with meaning. She wants to be remembered. Felt. Missed. And if this stirred something in you, if it unearthed a truth you didn't know you needed, then hit like and smash that subscribe button. Because what's coming next goes deeper. It's bolder. It's the part she doesn't want you decoding. This is Stoicism for the ones who watch without flinching, who feel without fear. This is for the dangerous. The magnetic. The ones who make her rethink her exit. Stay focused. Stay grounded. And remember, if she keeps looking back, she's hoping you'll step forward.